What's up guys, it's Jake here. Today I want to talk about Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, a 4v4 fighting game that's going to be coming out in I think a month or two. I'm really excited for it. I'm definitely going to buy it, but fuck man, why does every game have to be 90 bucks? Anyways, what I want to talk about today specifically is the characters. I want to give my opinion on who I think is going to be coming to the game, or at least who I would like to come to the game. So here's the list of all the characters in the game currently and their matchups. So we have Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, and Shuri Black Panther as the Fighting Avengers. Unbreakable X-Men with Storm, Wolverine, Magic, and what was it? Danger? I think it's Danger. Yeah. We have the Amazing Guardians with Star-Lord, Spider-Man, Penny, and Miss Marvel. And then I just called it Doom team up. I'm gonna make a guess as to what it's called, starting with Doom. And then we have the Ghost Rider team up, starting with Ghost Rider. And then I'm also gonna guess the DLC coming up. So to start off, we know at the end of the other trailer, let me actually pull it up real quick. So this is from the last trailer with Hulk and Shuri being shown. You can see towards the end, Spider-Man gets his spider senses pulling up, and then we get a flash of green, and you see his face is like scratched out, and it says number 5. You got these scratches, and it says 36. Now there's speculation with that might be Carnage coming to the game, which would be pretty cool. Something different. Usually it's, Venom. But Carnage would be pretty unique and pretty interesting. So obviously, if he was to be in the game, more than likely he would be in the Doom team up, which I'm going to assume are just going to be big bads. That's what I'm thinking. Because the thing is, these names are all, Avengers. Black Panther is an Avenger still. Unbreakable X-Men, I guess they're the strongest one as Magic. I don't know. Amazing Guardians, Amazing Spider-Man and the Guardians. But also, like, Miss Marvel, is she a Guardian? I don't know. I'm just gonna put big bads. That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be like Unbreakable or Doomsday or some shit. I don't know. We're gonna put Carnage in there because I'm assuming those people are right. They're saying it's the same number that he was shown. They're saying it's an X on Spider-Man, and I think he would be better than Venom. Now, why is Kratos here? Oh, that's Drax. I was gonna say, why is Kratos here? Fuck. Let's start with the Doom team up. Obviously, if it's going to be big bad, it's going to be the bad guys. I am thinking they're going to put Ultron in this game. Now, here's the thing. Look at all these characters you could choose from. And this isn't even all the Marvel characters. I'm looking at Magneto and I'm thinking this guy might be in the game. Like, he could be the big bad for the X-Men. You have... But Doom is a Fantastic Four villain. I don't know. It's kind of hard. Huh. So if we have Doom and Carnage, assuming it is Carnage, I think they're right, because you see Spider-Man and all the dates and shit line up and all the numbers line up, so it's more than likely correct. So it's going to be other villains, right? On here we have Iron Man, Cap, Black Panther. I don't think they're going to go... I don't think they're going to go with any more crazy picks like they did with Danger, but they might. Carnage is kind of a different pick, right? So I'm thinking more than likely for Doom's team, there's going to be Ultron. I'm thinking Ultron would be a good pick. Get a robot in there. They're all like, 2 robots, right? Danger and Ultron, 2 robots in there. That makes sense. So I'm thinking Ultron. For the last one, this is hard. What they could do here, because I'm thinking they're going to need another bigger guy. I don't want them to be in the game. They might do Abomination. Maybe he's DLC. I don't know. Might do Abomination. Or maybe they're going to do Man-Thing. Something different. That would be pretty interesting. He might be DLC. I might put him in the DLC slot. Thanos. You think Thanos would be DLC or base game? If they're smart, they're going to put Thanos in the base game. Which I'm thinking they're going to do. I think they're going to put Thanos in the base game. This would be a crazy matchup. Thanos, Ultron, Carnage, and Doom. That looks crazy, right? But the thing is, there's always one character who's kind of off. Star-Lord and her. Like, Star-Lord with the Guardians, right? Spider-Man, Penny, that makes sense. But, like, the fact that it's not Drax or Gamora or Rocket or anything, kind of weird. This one's fine. Black Panther's a little off because, like, the original one should be Thor, right? Who I think is going to be DLC. But, this kind of makes sense to me. Doom, Carnage, Ultron to kind of, match up with her. And then Thanos, he's just the big bad, right? I'm going to look at the list one more time. I don't think they're going to go for anything crazy here. think Venom's gonna be DLC. I'm certain Venom's gonna be DLC. Yeah, at least on this list, I don't see anyone else. Like, they're not gonna put another. They're not gonna put Doctor Octopus because there would be a lot of Spider-Man villains. I'm thinking Doom. Who would Doom? What would Doom be? I think this is as good as it'll get in terms of the big bad team, which maybe they'll do, maybe they won't. We'll see, but this would be pretty cool, right? This would be a sick lineup. Then onto the Ghost Rider team, which I don't think it's going to be the Midnight Suns completely, but I think it's gonna be like Midnight something, you know, Midnight Brains. I don't know. We'll put Midnight Suns. It's like that, right? I'm just gonna put that as the name. I don't think it's gonna be the Midnight Suns, but I do think Blade is gonna be in the game. I think this alone with these two is already a perfect matchup. Nothing else to say. If he isn't in the game, base game, he's definitely gonna be DLC. But they gotta put Blade in the game. He'd be fun as fuck. Now I'm thinking here. See, there's a lot of men though. They gotta even it out with the girls, right? Maybe they put Hella in like the big bads or something like that. Let's say it is the Midnight Suns. The next two I'm thinking are gonna be Doctor Strange and Mr. Fantastic. I know Mr. Fantastic's not with the Midnight Suns, but I'm thinking that's what they're gonna do. But let's say they don't go Midnight Suns and they go half and half, like Midnight something, because that's more than likely what they're gonna do. Now the thing I'm wondering rather, is are they gonna put any more mutants in the game? Like, would Magneto fit in the big bad instead of Ultron or Thanos? Are they done with the mutants? Because this is like the mutant lined up, right? But is Miss Marvel not a mutant? I can't remember. I think she is, right? Let's assume they're not going to put any more mutants. They're only going to put different characters. Also, Bloodstone, she might be in the game. Like a random pick, right? Especially now with her being in Rivals, people kind of knowing the character. They might put her in the game. And it would only make sense to put another female here. And the last one, maybe Enchantress? I think they're going to do something different. Like Mystique could be cool. Let's just get this through. Maybe they put Elektra. I don't know. I'm just thinking like what they would think. Do you think they really care about, like, you know, we need more female characters? I think they're thinking like we need to just put cool characters in here. Because realistically, this lineup wouldn't even be bad either. You know what? I fuck with this. Okay, I fuck with this. I was thinking realistically, Doctor Strange and like I said before, Mr. Fantastic. Even though we already have her, I feel like they'll do something different with him. But maybe not. They might play too similarly. Or Morbius even. Like Morbius, Blade, Ghost Rider. Nightcrawler's not going to be in the game. Maybe later. I'm thinking this is the base roster. Or something close to... The only thing I'm looking at really is the big bads. Like, because they have all these, you know, Unbreakable X-Men, Avengers, sure. Like, this is a little odd, but fine. The Danger Room. Amazing Guardians is kind of a stretch, right? Like, there's a stretch. But then Doom. I mean, no Carnage is going to be in the game more than likely. That kind of breaks everything apart, right? Because it could just be like really random villains, like Morbius. But another Spider-Man villain, Hitmonkey. Hitmonkey would be cool. Punisher, I don't think they're gonna put Punisher in the game. That would just be too generic just to put Punisher in the game. They wouldn't put She-Hulk. She'd just be like Hulk essentially. Maybe a little bit different. People were also saying Green Goblin maybe instead of Carnage because the screen goes green. But the numbers kind of line up. I mean, if Green Goblin was in the game, that would be pretty sick. I think it would still be the same lineup, just change out Carnage for Green Goblin. That would be the only difference in my opinion. I'm thinking this is the lineup though. This looks pretty good. This actually looks pretty good. Maybe not Elsa Bloodstone because she is kind of random, but I think people would still want her in the game. Scarlet Witch, you think? You think it's Scarlet Witch? I don't know. Maybe Scarlet or Adam, Deadpool. I don't know. I'm thinking Emma Frost too, but I'm also assuming, like I said before, there's gonna be no more mutants, so I don't know. Anyways, this is what I'm thinking for the list. I'm only choosing these two because I'm thinking they're gonna balance out, have some more female characters, which is fine. There's a lot of good female Marvel characters, but if it's not them, I'm thinking Doctor Strange, maybe Emma Frost, or maybe Enchantress, something like that. I'm thinking that's what this is, but this is the base roster, at least what I think it's gonna look like. I think this would be pretty good actually. And then DLC, so there's gonna be 4 DLC characters. I kind of have an idea of who's going to be DLC. I think it's kind of obvious for some of them. So Thor more than likely is going to be DLC. Maybe not first year, but he's definitely going to be showing up at one point. Put Thor in there right away. I think they're going to go a different pick with Shang-Chi. Fighting, like, you got to have him or Iron Fist, right? But they're going to put him just because he's a little bit different. That's what I'm thinking at least. They might go for a weird pick with Man-Thing. They might do something like this. I'm gonna put him here. Like, maybe I'll make one more. Hold up. I'm gonna put this in DLC potential, which could also mean part 2, or maybe they're in part 1, or then someone else in part 2. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm thinking this. Abomination might be DLC, but he also might be the big bad. But just kind of, well, Thanos could be the same for like Hulk, right? The bigger character, because Hulk is like huge in this game, and Penny's also huge. So it makes sense to have like a third big guy, which is either Abomination, which I don't think they're gonna do. He's gonna be too similar to Hulk, or Thanos. Yeah, that might be good. I don't think they'll make him DLC then if that's the case. Now we also see here there's like Cosmo, Howard the Duck, Thanos Gauntlet, Cosmic Surfboard. Silver Surfer, so maybe they put Silver Surfer in the game as DLC. I think he'd be like secondary DLC though. I don't think he'd be coming in the first batch. It would be cool if he came in the first batch, but probably not. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at this shit and I'm thinking Luke Cage might be with these guys. It might be like a Midnight Defenders, and it's gonna be like Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, or Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Huh. I think that's what it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Midnight Defenders. I mean, she's not gonna be in it, and more than likely, it's either gonna be Luke Cage, Iron Fist. I don't think they're gonna go with Iron Fist because they're gonna put Shang-Chi as DLC more than likely, right? Elektra can stay because I think she kind of lines up with the Defenders, right? Because Daredevil, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be. And then maybe Luke Cage or Daredevil. We'll put Luke Cage, but I think it might be Daredevil. But Luke Cage would be sick. Where'd he go? Yeah, this makes way more sense, right? I think this is better. Midnight Defenders. That's a cool last name too. Like Midnight Defenders, and then you got some Midnight Suns and some Defenders. There you go. I made the team. Hey, okay. Back to the DLC though. Now there's 2 more slots for who DLC could be. I'm thinking they're gonna put 1 more X-Men in. More than likely, it's gonna be Iceman. That would be like the coolest pick, right, for an X-Men. And then the last one, well, we have an Avenger. We have the Iceman. Could be Iron Fist or Shang-Chi for that, because it kind of lines up with this. And then finally a big bad. Could be the big bad though. Oh, Magneto. 100%. 100%. This is probably what it's going to be. This might be Iron Fist, but I'm going to keep him because I think they're going to do a little something different essentially. And then this is like just kind of weirder DLC. Man-Thing. They might do something weird because, bro, they got fucking, what was it? I don't even remember its name. Destroy or some shit. It was the training room. I can't remember. Whatever. But yeah, they might do something like this, where it's a little bit different characters. Maybe House of Bloodstone's DLC could be base game. No, I'm thinking maybe base game. We'll just add who could potentially be in the next one. What sucks is I'm going through and I'm adding some characters. So I added in, I added Elsa into the DLC potential, and then I added Gambit, Silver Samurai, Daredevil into potential DLC in the future. But then I'm looking here and I'm like, I didn't even see Kang. He could just be in the big bad instead of Ultron. But I think they're going to go with Ultron just because he's a robot. He's something different than just a guy, right? Now, I know I said I don't think they're going to add another mutant, but I think they're going to add Spiral. Now, I'm going to be real. I don't know who the fuck this character is. I just searched him up, but I saw the design and I'm thinking they're gonna add someone pretty unique. She looks unique. She has 6 arms. That'd be dope for a fighting game. Her design also looks pretty cool. Maybe they add her. This is the DLC. Again, the tricky part about guessing the DLC at this point is not knowing if they're going to have their own team up or if they are going to be able to be added. Like, can you add Thor to the Fighting Avengers? Can you add Magneto to the Big Bads? Can you add Shang-Chi to Midnight Defenders? Can you add her to Unbreakable X-Men? That would make sense, right? You add Daredevil here, Gambit to the X-Men, Captain Marvel to the Avengers, Silver Samurai to the Big Bads. I think that makes sense. So this is my list essentially. Let me know what you guys think of it. I know it's kind of random, bit assortment. I think it looks pretty interesting, and honestly, I'm probably gonna buy the game. I don't know if I'll buy like the pass with the DLC included. I feel like I need to see the DLC first to really know with this game. But the game looks fun so far. I played a little bit of in the beta. What sucks is that there was no training mode, because low-key I need training mode just to kind of practice around and get used to it. But regardless, it was fun. Can't wait to try Wolverine out. Can't wait to see who else they release in the game. It comes out in I think a month or two. But yeah, either way, let me know what you guys think is going to be coming to the game. Let me know if my list makes sense, if it's good, or if you guys think it's shit. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.